that they took reasonable steps to prevent the abuse of the child. As I mentioned earlier, we have now heard from more than 6,700 survivors in private session. To date, we have been able to analyse the information given to us by 6,302 of those survivors. 32% of survivors who have attended a private session reported abuse in a government institution. 10% of survivors reported abuse in a secular institution. 59% reported abuse in a religious institution. 37% of survivors who have attended a private session reported abuse in a Catholic Church institution. 9% reported abuse in an Anglican institution, 4% in a Salvation Army institution, 3% in other Protestant institutions, 2% in a Presbyterian and Reformed Churches institution, 1.3% in a Uniting Church institution, 1% in a Jehovah's Witness institution, 0.6% in a Baptist church, 0.5% in a Pentecostal churches institution, 0.4% in Churches of Christ institution, 0.4% in Seventh-day Adventist institution, and 0.3% in a Lutheran church institution. 70% of attendees who reported child sexual abuse in a religious institution were male. 30% were female. The average age that attendees report they were abused in a religious institution for the first time is 10.3 years. More than half, that is 51% of the survivors who have attended a private session who reported abuse in a religious institution report being abused by a person in religious ministry. 22% reported abuse by a teacher in a religious institution. The Royal Commission's Criminal Justice Project is of a significant scale. The issues which we must consider cover a broad reach.